It took 6 hours and about 100 government-loyal soldiers to end the August 1st, 1982 siege at the Voice of Kenya, where Kenya Air Force officers had stormed the station and forced the late Leonard Mambo Mbotela to announce that a coup was underway. With President Daniel Moi hiding in Nakuru and Army Chief of General Staff Jackson Mulinge out of reach in the coup's early hours, it fell to Army Commander Lieutenant General John Sawe and his Deputy Major General Mahmoud Mohammed to command the operation that restored calm and crushed the coup 44 years ago today. Retired Lieutenant General Humphrey Njoroge, who witnessed the events firsthand, spoke exclusively to NTV's South Rift editor, Bridget Ngana.
I was deployed in headquarters Kenya Army as a staff officer major, grade 2, in charge of training of the army. I was a staff officer training the army. The army commander was Lieutenant General Sawe, and his deputy was Major General Mahmoud Mohammed. There was nearly show on a Thursday, and that time, because the army was in the field, the Air Force was tasked to do the parade in Nyeri. So during the show, President Moi observed that the Air Force soldiers, or the airmen, instead of being steady on parade, they were looking at him in a funny way. They were following visually, looking at him, which is not normal. And then President Moi asked Mulinge, when they went to the dais after inspection, why the airmen were looking at him and they are not steady on parade. The answer by General Mulinge was that these are Air Force, they are not used to you. If it was the army, they would be steady. Obviously, Moi had earlier definitely had information that there was dissatisfaction. The Air Force Commander, Major General Kariuki, was tasked to monitor those that no arms are taken to from the armory. And things will be sorted out. So, but Kanyotu had suggested that he has the capacity to arrest all the fellows who are planning the coup on a Saturday, but that was not accepted. Mulinge suggested that if the police arrest the army in the barracks, there will be some mutiny or further problems. The fellows who are planning the coup had calculated that the army will not be available to counter if their activities before Monday or Tuesday following it. That was a total miscalculation. At around midnight, we had some shooting in town. Here, about midnight, some fellows tried to come to the gate, waterworks gate, from the Air Force. Yeah. That is now around midnight, but they were stopped by the sentry. They were asked what they were doing. They said they are from the Air Force. They are coming to Officers' Mess to refresh themselves after the exercise. But they were told the Officers' Mess is closed. And some American embassy had communicated to the duty officer or the director of intelligence, Brigadier Macharia, that there are about 200 people armed in VOK, and they are wearing mixed uniform. They are students, they're shouting power, they are drinking and singing reggae music. So at this time, the radio was not open, Voice of Kenya was not opened. As the discussion went that it will take 3 days for the army to come, General Mohammed says, no, that's rubbish, we cannot wait, we must finish this thing tonight. That statement changed the history of Kenya. It is General Mohammed who say that we must not wait for the army. We shall use the elements in Nairobi. Sawe was the most senior officer because the president was not available and the CG was not available, that you go and announce that these were rebels and you are the loyal troops and you've taken back the nation. As a point of deception, we got some ambulances from the model hospital and put on some combat. We got some weapons, a few people, about 10, 15 people, 2 ambulances and 1 fitted FFR. We call them fitted for radio Land Rover. So the idea was now around 4 o'clock to go to VOK and remove the bad guys from VOK.
Yes.
We drove and these people are shouting power, power. And they're all over, they're drunk, but they are armed. In fact, students were there on the floor on the road shouting power. They have been given weapons from the Air Force. Of course, some of these fellows were the ones who had trained in national service. And then I was manning the radio.
Yes.
We had secure communication, and there was somebody in DOD Operation Command called Kanokan, and we had a secure communication. Nobody could monitor that line. That line, secure communication, was given by somebody, Kanamongagi, who was in charge of intelligence.
Yes.
So my task was just to communicate the progress, and then Kanawamidisi, that then major, was to command the troops, and Mohammed was overall.
Yes.
So we put him in the middle, we walked about 300 meters, and then overlooking the bridge, the boulevard, and then there was some Air Force fellows who were lying in the flowers, and they thought now they saw Mohammed is the one who is giving instruction. Some fellow aimed at General Mohammed about 100 meters, and then one of our soldiers, he had a machine gun. He fired a complete magazine, and all broke. And then Mohammed wondered why he was shooting. Then he said, then was told that this rebel wanted to shoot him.
Yes.
Then he said, okay, now you have to clear everybody. So it took about 2 hours from the Museum Hill to VOK. So the whole operations took 3 hours at night and 3 hours during the day. So by 10 o'clock, we were through the VOK. So we maneuvered, Mohammed with us. We suppressed the fire, went to VOK. One of a corporal called Karagei, he was told, he knew that we must find where Mohammed is announcing Botella. Then he went inside there. He shot 3 Air Force guys. Then he comes down from upstairs, and we are in the compound. He says, I found where they are, shot 3 guys, and then we go in. And then General Mohammed now takes charge. He tells Mohammed Botella, now forget about that, those fellows. I'm General Mohammed. Announce now these are the lower troops. Our problem was to stop the announcing of this radio about Uchuka, he announced People's Redemption Council.
Yes.
So our mission was to stop that announcement.
Yes.
And to state that it is the loyal troops that have taken over, the others were rebels.
Yes.
So there was no plan to destroy anything or destruction.
Yeah.
The people who were planning to destroy buildings and bridges and infrastructure were the Air Force aircraft, which they did not do. They tried to come to bomb the Department of Defense in Nairobi. They tried to bomb the State House, but they were unable to do that because I understand the bombs that were armed in Nanyuki. There was an officer who who did not remove the safety pin.
Yes.
So when they tried to press the button, they could not fire. So they had to drop them on Mount Kenya. There were elements that were from Nakuru,
Yes.
Gilgil, who were tasked to go and escort the president from Kabarak or from Nakuru to Nairobi.
Yes.
Some armored cars, and General Musomba was asked to escort. He was a brigadier at that time.
Yes.
He was asked to escort the president to Nairobi under a military escort. And for 1 week, the military was in charge of security and in State House and in Nairobi and clearing the streets. After that, the military went back to barracks. So Moi actually was in Nairobi by 6 o'clock, the same Sunday. And by 7:30 o'clock, I can't remember the time,
Yes.
he came to the elevation and shaken, and he announced that those were rebels and they'll be dealt with. I think, to me, that action was the pinnacle of my contribution to the nation.
Yes.
Being part and parcel of restoring peace,
Yes.
or restoring, not peace really, the collapsed state almost, because that meant that from that time the nation reorganized itself, because the experience in Africa, if one coup happens, then after a few years and the next coup will happen, it's endless. It becomes a practice, a role. But in Kenya, it's been described as an idol of peace. It is the role of the military to protect the constitution, because you swear to protect the constitution and the people and the property of Kenya.